Hello again, sweetheart. I'm guessing that you've taken my proposition seriously. That you've accepted me into your life. After all, you know now. Yet you drank the bottle again. Allowed yourself to be under my control. Put your life in my hands. Good. Well, since you trust me so much, I guess it's time for me to tell you a little secret. You see, when I started to get obsessed with you, I realized that you read a lot of books, don't you? A lot of very naughty books. And, I did my research. Of course I did. I care about you a lot, you know? So during my research, I picked 4 of your favorite books. The one that you always come back to. I know, because compared to all the others, the spine of the book has the most amount of damage. And I can tell that these are your favorite. So, I read them, and I noticed something. Each one of these books has a characteristic that you really like in men. So, I wanted to be the perfect man for you, and I decided to work very hard just for you. The first one, it made me laugh a little bit. Vampire's Delight, a cookbook based off of a series that you really enjoy, with all the recipes that are, of course, blood themed. Very gauche, but that's alright. What I do like is that the recipe for red velvet cake doesn't use any coloring. It uses beets, which gives it a slight pink tint. Not like the red velvet cake everyone buys, which is blood red. And then your insides also get colored. No, very bad. I also noticed a little post-it note you left in there, next to the red velvet cake. I'm guessing that you really like it, Well, I really like it too. So I learned the recipe, just for you. Just so that you can enjoy your favorite meal every day, while I enjoy you every day too. But that was the first book. The first book that allowed me to learn a little bit about you. But that would be cheating. Of course, it is only a cookbook. It doesn't have any personality. It doesn't have any description, except for the small snippets they put inside of it to read while you are cooking the meal that the character in the book cooked for the main character. So it is a little bit of cheating, because I promised you 4 books. But hey, cheating is alright too. The second book, The Night of the Werewolf. Now that one is a lot more descriptive. I read it a few times. It was very hard for me to understand what exactly you enjoyed about this book. I mean, there is a lot of very interesting scenes, a lot of spicy scenes, but they're all very generic. The main character is also a beast. Now, it is a human, but he seems to be very animal-like. He doesn't think, he doesn't talk, he simply claims. And as much as I know that you enjoy those things, why would you enjoy this one so specifically? So I read it. I read the scene where he takes you to his cave for the first time. I read the scene where he brings you a fresh fish for you to enjoy after a long night together. I read the scene where he holds you very close. I read all those scenes. And then it dawned on me. The writer is very bad at writing dialogues. Very bad at writing a plot. But she was very, very, very detailed about the look of the werewolf, the way that he behaved, the way that he growled at you, that he bit your neck, the way that he claimed you, the way that he looked, everything he did, everything he said. And that's when I got it. You like this book because the werewolf embodies what you want in someone. The big arm, the large frame, dwarfing you, making you feel so small, yet so safe. I understood what you wanted. I finally understood all of it. So I started working. Every day, for an hour and a half, I would go to the gym. I would work on my biceps. I would work on my legs, on my chest, on my back, turning my body into a machine that could satisfy you, that could hold you close, that could make you feel so small and so safe, that could turn you into a prey. That is what I did just for you, because I want you to feel the way this book makes you feel when you're with me. I want to be your wolf, the person who hunts you, the person that makes you feel small, the person that keeps you safe, the person that keeps you all to themselves. So I learned, and I became exactly like the book described it. A chest so broad, so muscular yet so soft, that you found yourself lost in it. Arms so strong they feel like they could break bones, but when they touch you they feel so gentle. Legs so powerful, a back so strong that you are left feeling weak in comparison. That is what I am now, just for you. The third book is the complete opposite. Christelle. Now, at first, I was very intrigued by the title of this book. I thought that Christelle was the main character, that she was you, but I couldn't be more mistaken. Christelle is the name of the motorcycle that carries the viewer away. Very simple book too. So I read it again and again and again, trying to understand what exactly do you like about this guy. I thought, maybe this is the werewolf again. Maybe you really like his physique. But there are not many descriptions of his physique. Mostly of his clothes. A jacket, a pair of sunglasses, long, flowy hair. So I read it again and again. Slowly, I realized what you liked was the freedom this man embodied, riding around on his motorcycle, doing whatever he wishes, whenever he wishes. Escaping with him was the reason why you enjoyed this book so much. The scenes where he takes the listener away from her boring life, drives her to the lake where they spend their first night together, under the stars, a beautiful warm summer night. You wanted to run, to escape your life too, and you imagined him doing that for you. And I knew that I needed to be just as free as he was, to become your escape, to become the person that could whisk you away, free you from this life. I had to be that. I had to become him. So the first thing I did, I sold my car and bought a motorcycle. I learned to drive it around. It felt so free. The wind in my hair, the wind in my face. So freeing. I understood why you liked them so much. I also got a jacket. A nice leather one. Nice and expensive. I found a little spot by a lake. And I laid down there, thinking about you. Imagining how nice it would be for you to be right here with me. By the lake, under the stars. I spent a few nights there, thinking about how nice it would be if you were right here with me. Now, of course, if I were to whisk you away on my back, you would need to come back at some point. But I think you would appreciate a small vacation with me by the lake. So maybe we could go. Maybe we could go. That brings me to the final book. Your favorite book. Apartment 114. Now, this one, very complex to understand. Why enjoy this one? Every single one, every single book had a hot guy inside of it. the wolf, the vampire, the long-haired biker guy. But not this one. Not apartment 114. No. Instead, it was the story of a person that was whisked away. Someone that had been taken away, stolen away from this world, from their friend, from everything they knew. Taken away into a place far, far, an apartment that no one visited. And I read this book again and again. Why would you want this? Why would you want this? I thought about it. What could she enjoy? And I read it again and again. And then I realized it wasn't the guy. It wasn't the apartment. It wasn't anything. It was the team this time. Being taken away, never to return. And then I realized every book was about this. Someone forcing you to leave your dream behind, taking you away, making them part of them as they steal you away and bring you to their lives, to their home, to their spots, allowing you to become part of their system. That is what you enjoyed all along. And this book showed it the best. The apartment, the cage, the books, everything the main character did so that you, the reader, would feel nice and comfortable being whisked away to a better life, a more comfortable life. And that's when it dawned on me. You don't want me to ask for permission. You don't want me to tell you to come with me. You want me to take what I want. You want me to be the savage beast who claims his prey, who claims you all to myself. That is what you want. And that is what I became. Someone that deserves you. Someone that will take you. Someone that will claim you. Make you part of me by force. That is what you've always wanted. And that is what I'm going to give you. I will make you mine. I will take you all to myself. You will be mine. And no one else's. Because I became the perfect man. Just for you. And you will be the perfect woman. Just for me.